not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this way.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Building crash, pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down. 52. Watch out now. 50 carry. Hut.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. And look at this Browns defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Red 38.
Now Rattler. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Beasley now to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Come on. Ready?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at the Saints defense, this unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all we needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready, set.
First and 10, Taylor now. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Sanders. They'll get this off to Taylor. Well, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll give him 2 yards officially, and now will be third and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Group being able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I've remembered from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
A give running left now, Garendo. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Let's go. Yellow. 1.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready, set.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryder, nothing good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready up. Come on.
Sanders. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Sanders pass. Intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On the ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, set.
To the air is Rattler. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind out the 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready. Blue, 32. 33 right. No. Off.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Saints are 1-9 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Play action. Now Rattler. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
50, green. Yellow.
Rattler wants to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle, good for window. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, check, what? Yes, blue, check. Yellow, zoom. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Najee Harris, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
19 line. Get it. 60 broadcast.
On play action, here's Shadur. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of
and 15 following that sack.
60 by go.
They go play action now. Sanders.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit.
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
Here's Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Check field. Blue, 32. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
33, yellow, set.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but they establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He's brought down at the 39.
Right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
Come on.
Now Sanders.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
A little juke. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sanders to throw. He's got Otten on the out route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cade Otten.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score. A point after, good by Groupie.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
His way forward. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
At the 30-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50, green. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Beasley. A
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on a return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side.
And he is going to have the Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, it's Shador. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 21.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ready.
Another try for Guerrero.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Grilled green. Claws red.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the rookie's free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And they will take a 7-point lead. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
Here we go. Putt.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5.
Blue, 32. 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
30, smash, smash. Hey, hey, Blue. Cut.
Now Rattler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
60 red. 60 red.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Black 40. Hey, green. Smash, red. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 10, black swap, ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
52 blue. Set.
On play action, Rattler.
Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And he's brought down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready, set, go.
Again, this is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw.
This one taken in by Olave. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Ready, ready, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Guendo.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 50, green. Set, hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it, and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Ready, ready. Hit, 70, stick.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the outside, he finds him.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Sanders pass.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They